Oh my gosh, good morning and welcome to the end of our Rube Goldberg device. We're just running out of time. Quick review for some and intro for others. This is the light that will turn off the Rube Goldberg light. So we pull that down. We're pretending like we're sleeping in bed here. It's why the pillow's there. And then if you follow that red all the way up to the ceiling and all the way over here, there is a skewer, and the skewer goes into this opening. There's a red circle on top, and it goes all the way through to the bottom down here. And then we're going to put a golf ball on the inside, and we're going to put a car on the top. To celebrate our eclipse, I had a light bulb, but the light bulb actually accidentally burned the ribbon, and that was bad news. Yeah, so no more light bulbs. So instead, that actually inspired us to create a better way. So this eclipse here works with this little pivoting lever here. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to put this, the ruler here to go past that because it'll get stuck. Instead, you want to set it right there. Oh my gosh, it's just about to fall. So if you come to the top up here, just tilt that out a little bit and that balances it. And then we're good. And then over here, we have a Rubik's decahedron or whatever this thing is called. Not a cube, but a Rubik's. We're going to lay that here. So when the car gets released and comes down the track, knocks this off, keep an eye on this on the eclipse. Boop. And it goes too far, but there you go. There's our eclipse. I need to maybe get stopped there. Meanwhile, the golf ball comes down. Yes, and this is vibration sensitive. This is $70. It's glass, so we're not going to touch that. Instead, when the golf ball comes up and taps the track, it makes the plasma ball light up, which is cool. And we have a little fun magnet, little robot clock down here. This thing's older than me and it's still ticking, which is pretty cool. And then it's very important that the double block here with the screw face outward and make sure it's on the edge. If it's here, it will not tip over. It's too heavy. So it's got to be on the edge, almost falling over. So then just a tap will knock it off. When this falls down, it lifts our UGA basket up. I had to pull this out a little bit because we had to make some adjustments. UGA went to the national championships this year. Big deal celebration for the state of Georgia. So that's why we changed this year. When this gets pulled out, the football comes down and boom, crashes and makes the chain reaction over there. To reset this, you just put the Georgia Bulldogs on top of the X, and then follow the blocks. New setup over here now. The blocks got in the way, so instead what we're going to do is put this small block with a string tied to it on the X there. And then this one says TOP top, goes here. And the idea is, again, we wind it up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's an arrow here showing which direction to wind it up. And then we set that on top just like before. And then when this block over here gets knocked off, it pulls this out of the way, and now there's nothing in the way so that the tornado ball can come through and continue. Still don't have any Black Panther stuff. I would love to put Black Panther in here, but we don't have it yet, so we're still waiting on that. And then, same as before, I think you've already seen this part, but just in case, if you haven't, we've got magnets in here. Oh, somebody hooked this together. There we go. Oops, that's okay. So magnet in here, opposites attract. That. And then very gently, there's a lot of potential energy. Just set the slinky like this. And then as the energy comes through the line here and pushes, by the way, this is like looped. So if it gets tangled in the slinky, you can just unloop it and then slide it out and then put it back over here, loop it back over. Okay, then we follow the line up to, ta-da! We have the confetti balloons are ready. There's one Wonder Woman over here. And when the bucket behind you gets pulled up, this one will get pulled up. There's 4 needles, so it's a double snake bite up there. So when the balloon gets pulled up, it will pop. There's a hole in the bottom of the bucket, which will have it fall down. Miss McDowell and I came up with that cool idea. And then we have dabbing Wonder Woman over here. We'll stand her up on something. You guys can be creative with that. This bucket is for pickup. This is not for throwing around. So as soon as this falls to the ground, everybody can come over and pick up just 10 pieces, drop them in there, and then we'll could do it. Hopefully do it twice today if we have time. And then this is a new one over here. We're celebrating the SpaceX, and we just got this started yesterday. And the idea was we had 3 rockets, so we're not done yet. We'll have the 2 boosters in the main rocket, and they get released, and then the 2 little ones land. So we need to continue putting these red strips of fire on 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these boosters. So that'll look really cool. And the boosters are weighted, so we're just gonna have something to hold this side down, and then when it gets knocked over, hopefully it'll crash into each other like that. Okay, and then over here, so quick trivia question. Who has lost an arm or a hand in Star Wars movies?
Luke Skywalker.
And?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh, I forgot about that one. And?
Darth Vader, I think.
Yes. Well, welcome.
A.K.A. Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, welcome Finn to the world of armlessness because it fell off. Sorry, Finn. He's gonna jump off here, woo! And when he does, the rope goes up to here, over here, to some toothbrushes. Why toothbrushes? Because you cut off the brush part and you can still light them up. The battery still works like little lightsabers. They will go here. This is extra handle, so when it gets pulled up too high, you can reach up carefully to pull it back down. We put those in here. We put 2 marbles in here. So when Finn jumps off the table, these get lifted up. The marbles spin around, and then they come down. We make sure the track is clear, except for golf ball, which goes on top here. The marble will hit that golf ball, which will go down the track and knock this white bucket, which needs to be set up halfway off the table with a tall block standing up, so the golf ball will knock that over, which will lift everything else. Okay, so you set it back up, halfway off the table with a tall block in front, like this. And then the other golf ball, I don't have another golf ball, so I'm gonna pretend it really should be a golf ball, goes behind over here. It's hard to see, except not a ping pong ball, a golf ball. And then the marble coming down the truck will hit that one, which will go over here. And again, this one goes like this. And this one goes like this. And then the red handle goes like this. And then we cross our fingers and hope that the whole thing's going to work. Is it going to work? Probably not. And that's because the more complicated it is, just like the OK Go guys said, the more complicated, the less likely. But if we keep trying, find it, fix it, and then try it again, and then if we do get it to work, we make it even better. Let's do this.
Like with the